Viewers, welcome to the Third Wheel Podcast. Today I am in charge and I have quite the thing for Brandon and Grace today. I'm going to be taking a page out of the Distractible Podcast and we will be playing the Don't Laugh Challenge. Now I have a list of topics, as one usually does, and I will be keeping score on who laughs more. Every time that Grace laughs at one of Brandon's comments, Brandon gets a point. Every time that Brandon laughs at Grace, Grace gets a point. Now, if you've been here before, you know the rules as far as one of us can always be the third wheel, including myself, and I need to make a way for that to happen. Today, if Brandon and Grace tie for points, then I will become the third wheel. But if one of them has more points than the other, the loser will then become the third wheel. Should be fun, should be good, we'll see what happens. Anyways, back to the podcast.
Welcome back to Third Wheel Podcast. If we're actually starting now.
The world will never know.
We're not.
Maybe you're just talking to yourself, who knows?
Maybe. We talk about stuff.
Hey guys, welcome to the Third Wheel Podcast.
We make a judgment we all make judgment calls at the end of the episode.
Sorry, I regret that decision.
Yeah, sometimes we don't talk about stuff, sometimes we just...
This is going great.
Sometimes we realize that we're really bad at intros.
Yeah, all the time.
I think I did a good job. There you go.
Grace, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate that intro? You left her speechless as well.
Alright, well, I'm gonna keep talking then. So, to fill in the time, while Grace is no longer with us for temporarily reasons that came out. She's not dead, I just talk weird.
Nah, you stuttered so much that she just passed away. She's no longer breathing. She has just left this earth.
Alright, well, get some small talk going while we're stalling. We're not stalling. I need a microphone.
Yes.
You have any recommendations?
What's your budget?
I don't know. I just simply need a microphone. I listened to the first part about this, and yeah, no, my headset mic just.
Okay, I am back.
No, you're here the whole time.
Talk over.
I literally looked over, and I saw Cujo swallowing a hair tie, and so I attacked him, and I opened his mouth and ripped it out of his throat because he was halfway through swallowing it. I don't know what the hell is wrong with that dog, but he likes eating hair ties.
There is a reason that there was a movie named after him, you know? There is a reason for that.
I know. The dog was named after Cujo, not the other way around.
Nope, the movie was named after Grace's dog.
Yeah, exactly.
So, do I need to do that?
I would also like to clarify for the viewers at home, my dog named Cujo is a Yorkie Terrier.
My god.
For those of you who don't know what Cujo is, look it up. It's not that hard.
You can watch it.
Or that.
You missed the best intro that has ever.
Of course I did.
I better do it again then.
It's okay. I'll listen later on.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind.
I don't. Anyway, what is this week's topic, Steven?
Alright, that is undisclosed at the moment. But
What do you mean, undisclosed?
I'll get to it. So, for those of you who don't know how this works, every episode there's a third wheel. The third wheel then decides the topic of next week's episode. It's usually Brandon. My last episode, we did a filler and let a wheel decide, because why wouldn't we? Anyways, instead of having one topic for today, guys, I have an assortment of things that we're going to talk about.
That's not how this works.
We've never established that it would be one topic.
Yes, we did.
However,
listen to the first episode. It says a topic. That's singular.
No, I
Singular.
think we say that. I think that we said that we talk about stories and gets to pick the topic. The topic can be we're talking about multiple things.
You know what? I want you to go back and insert the audio right now.
This episode will now be 2.5 hours long as I play the entirety of the first episode in the next episode.
No, just like the 10-second clip where we explain the instructions, dumbass.
It's okay. We're kind of winging it this season, anyways. So
Yeah, it's a new season, new rule. All right, but
New season, same old dumb dog that swallows hair ties.
Was that dog in the first season?
I mean, he was there. Wouldn't really say he's like part of it, but
He wasn't saying
you
much.
gotta go back through a handful of episodes, just edit him in real quick.
Just make some quick edits. Just randomly, there's a dog bark.
the only dog I mentioned got put down. So
Oh,
There's
way
that.
to kill the mood.
good. I'm glad. I hope everyone everywhere's sad like me. Anyway,
Alright, but changing things up a little bit today, we have a very, very interesting thing. I'm gonna disclose everything, but
you're not going
no,
to.
not
okay.
right now. But you two are gonna be going against each other. I'm gonna be giving you guys points.
What?
And
That's not.
I'm gonna.
This
be
is
giving you
not
guys
at all the
points.
format for this.
I'm gonna be giving you guys points. Whoever gets the least amount of points is the third wheel this episode.
How does that even make sense? Because that means you can't be the
But-
third wheel.
But if you guys tie for points,
That is
I will
such
be the third
BS.
wheel.
No, that is such a BS.
Actually, I think Steven just
FC.
guaranteed he's the third wheel because he will. If he's not earning points, then
If
he's
you
the-
guys tie, then I will be the third wheel.
Okay.
But you don't know how you earn points. All right. So it's just I'm gonna ask you a series of topics, and we're gonna go from there.
Fucking.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
All right. So I have a series of questions,
Ugh.
and you guys just we're gonna go through them. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I have to answer honestly?
That was what I was about to say. You can answer however you want to. You can answer truthfully. You could answer with a made-up thing. You could answer anything
Brandon
that you
knows-
want.
I feel like Brandon knows me so well that he's gonna be like, "That did not happen, you fucking liar."
Don't ruin it, because no one will know. Whatever is said is
I
how
wasn't
things are.
planning on it, but
Brandon would not be able to lie. He's a terrible liar and
Yeah.
terrible at coming up with things on the spot.
You don't have to lie about stuff. You can tell partial truths. You can make something up. It does not matter how you answer
I
these
am-
questions.
Great at lying. The only thing is I smile when I lie to people I care about. So like if I'm lying and I hate you, I'm like the best liar in the world.
I hate you.
But if I care about you, if you're one of my friends or like family, I smile when I lie. It's so bad. Like I cannot lie.
I guess that's
That's the only reason I'm an honest person, because I'm physically incapable of it.
Okay. You guys can decide who goes first, but
Me?
Okay,
Alright.
I'm cool with that.
No, I'm kidding. Read the rest of the instructions. I don't. There was a but.
all right. If you were a part of a salad, what part of that salad would you be,
The fuck?
and why? And why?
Oh, okay. I know this. The crouton, because it's the only part of the salad that's not healthy.
Um, wow. Okay.
What kind of salad?
Yeah, I was gonna say what kind of
That is-
I
components
knew
of salad
exactly
are we
what you were
talking
gonna
about?
say.
That is up to your own interpretation of whatever. It's just a salad. You can
Can
choose
I-
whatever salad that is.
Can I be the fork? That picks
I'm
up
asking
That's
salad?
not
you.
salad.
I'm asking you if you are a part of a salad.
Do you eat forks, Brandon? That's something you do.
It's possible. I
Hey, you
mean,
said we could lie.
I do not want to look at your dental records.
I guess I am the lettuce. I don't.
Why?
Because I guess I don't know. Food wise, I'm pretty plain.
Because,
Like
yeah,
I don't.
because you're
I don't
bland.
Like, yeah, no, I fully am. Like I don't like. Well, I guess seasoning I like, but condiments. I don't like condiments that much, except for maybe ketchup
You're
on stuff.
so
But like,
white. You're so.
yeah, I like.
Wow,
Yeah.
some lucky girl is gonna marry you someday, Mr. Plain Man.
Whoa.
All right.
My answer. Final answer.
Your final answer is the lettuce.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about salads that don't have lettuce?
Fruit. I'm the fruit. Because fruit.
I'm simply.
You know what? No, you didn't hear my reasoning, Steven.
I did. You were the unhealthy portion.
No,
of the
no. Okay, if it's fruit salad, I'm fruit because fruit salad, yummy, yummy.
Yep. Yeah.
If there's no lettuce in the salad, then I'm simply just don't exist anymore.
You're the
That's it.
bowl.
Yeah, I'm that.
I thought we
bowl.
covered he can't be the fork or the bowl.
Well, Brandon has already
it's
removed
the-
himself from the equation if there's
Okay.
no lettuce in the salad, so.
Okay.
Alright. Okay. What is the best excuse either you've heard or used to explain why you didn't do something? Whether it's forgetting homework or just like not wanting to do chores or something along those lines. What is the best excuse that you've heard or used in your
Oh, okay. So this wasn't okay. I wouldn't say it's the best as much as it is funny. And Brandon can vouch for me. I don't think he knew about this exact scenario, but he knows I would do something like this. I said I didn't do it because I ate my own homework. And the thing is to freak some of my teachers out, I used to like eat index cards in front of them.
Oh.
You did do that in our.
I didn't do it like all the time, but I did it like when I thought my professors were not my professors, my teachers in high school were weird and we had extra time. Like, I went to a Catholic high school, and so for religion class, I had an actual priest as my religion teacher, which Brandon and I were in the same class for, which is weird because he had a wife and like 12 kids. Anyway, off topic. But essentially, he gave us like these relatively big index cards to use for notes on our final. And I just kind of like walked up there and I grabbed one and I ate it right in front of him and I sat down and he was so disturbed. So, yeah, essentially my best excuse was the fact that I ate my homework.
Oh.
This one's hard because I feel like
Because you're a goody-goody?
Well,
because you always do your homework.
Well, actually, like, yeah, as far as the homework stuff, I can't really say anything because I got very stressed out if I didn't do my homework. But
He got anxious yesterday because I hadn't done my homework that was due at midnight and it was 8 o'clock.
Well, don't worry about it.
Kind of worried about it.
You seem very worried about it yesterday.
Don't worry about it. I will say, at a younger age, when I was a young lad.
God damn
Little
it!
young lad.
Don't bring that back.
I did every now and then use the excuse I simply did not want to.
I don't want to.
I mean, fair enough. What did you use that excuse for? Just in general? That was just always your answer?
Just chores, I guess. Well, I mean, it depended on the chore, I guess. I'm really weird, and when it comes to taking out the trash, I will take out the trash any day, like any time. I, for some reason, don't care about. I don't like replacing the bag. It's very weird. I will take out the trash. I'll throw it in the whatever. I don't. I would rather someone else put the garbage bag back for me.
Lazy.
I don't know what it is. But...
No, he has mentioned that a lot over the years. That is 100% true. I don't know where that stems from, but he has said that a lot.
It just happened.
Alrighty. Well, after the first two rounds, I have Brandon, you have 4 points, and Grace, you're at 5.
How? 40 these points!
Don't worry about it. Alright, next thing. If you had if we lived in a world with superpowers,
Okay.
what is the worst superpower that you think a person could have? This could be anything that you come up with. I do not care.
Honestly, I'm gonna say flight, and I'm saying that because I feel like if you're just doing it to like, you like see the sights or whatever, I get that. In terms of like real world like circumstances, I feel like teleportation would just be easier at that point, but I also feel like if you're flying, you can be considered an unidentified flying object and you could get shot down.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Because airspace is still a thing. Like,
Political
right?
commentary.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about in general. Like,
China,
if you
we're coming for you.
no, I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying.
We got banned in China.
I'm not referring to that. I never was. I mean, granted, I see why you would see that, but not. I'm just saying.
Seems
You
like
just-
you're referring to it.
All it
now.
takes is for it to happen one time. You accidentally fly over restricted airspace, and they're like, "Nope, take it down."
I don't know how many movies you've seen to corrupt that idea of yours. Well, I'm sure that they would always be like, hey, we could communicate with that flying thing. Oh, it's not big enough to be an aircraft. Interesting. That's probably a man flying. I'm sure we can figure out a way to, like, talk
Yeah,
to
but
him
then
and
you're gonna get
redirect them.
captured and taken to Area 51. That's all. I'm
I
saying.
said that we live in a world where superpowers is the thing. I don't think they're gonna try and experiment on this person.
Never know.
Alright.
Okay.
So, in
So-
the world of superpowers, flight is the worst one for you. Okay.
Okay, for me, I feel like this is also the most overrated one. I'd have to say invisibility. I feel
Okay.
like everybody talks about like how amazing it is, but if you think of the logistics, it's not. Starting off with A, your clothes don't disappear. Only you disappear. Right? So in like a moment's notice, if you need to hide or something, your clothes are still there. And say, you know what? I am gonna take off my clothes to be fully invisible. You know you're naked. Like you know, right? Even though no one else can see you, it's still weird to know you're naked in the same room as other people. That's weird, right? That's just awkward. And say you do need to reappear, right? Then you're still naked, right? Because you're telling me that you're gonna drag your uninvisible clothes around with you. That way you can change back into them at a moment's notice.
There's just a
No, it
floating
just-
trash bag
it
going down the road.
It doesn't work. Like logistically, it doesn't work. And say, you know what? For the heck of it, say you somehow don't care that you're naked and or they invent invisible clothing, whatever. They can hear you. They can hear you breathe, sneeze, like every little sound. Like I can tell when someone is in the room with me because I find I don't know. People can like breathe weird and it'll bother me. Like if I will know someone's presence is there, whether it's like floorboards creaking or literally because they're still changing the environment around them. You know, even
Right.
if they're not seen, like their presence is still there. So it just seems very overrated to me.
Fair enough.
I also want to add to the flying when you're
No,
just
shut up. Shut up. You had your
You're
chance.
simply just an easy target if you're getting.
You
in a
had
fight
your
with someone.
chance. Shut your goddamn mouth.
I'm sorry. As far as being an easy target, does that mean like you can't move that fast when you fly? Are you like just a balloon?
I'm a balloon.
No, I'm just saying, like, if the person has a ranged weapon and you could just fly, like, you're just kind of up there without anything to, like, hide behind, unless you're, like, just going for, like, out of range stuff, but then you're not really fighting the person, you're just kind of backing off.
I didn't say you had to fight the person with a superpower. I just asked what you guys think is the worst
Thinking of all
superpower.
the possible scenarios, I'm thinking outside the box.
In a world with superheroes, you managed to come up with 2 examples that probably would never occur.
That's why it's thinking outside the box.
Alright, so away from mainstream superpowers, what made up superpower would you think would be the worst power to have? Like in an X-Men situation where everyone has one unique ability and some of them are just not helpful.
Okay, this isn't mainstream, but a character does have this, and I'm just kind of like, you got the shit end of the stick. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, have you ever heard of the Wonder Twins?
It's familiar.
Okay, so essentially, they can only activate their powers together. They they give each other a fist bump, but they're like Wonder Twin powers activate.
Oh wait, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, the sister, she has a really cool power. She can turn into whatever animal she needs, right? But the brother, he can either turn into water or ice or some shit. That's it.
Sweet.
That's it. Oh no, let's turn into water so we can slip the villain.
Puddle!
Ice! Ice cube! Right? It doesn't... I feel like it's such a shitty power to have.
That's fair.
I don't know. Even if you could make something out of yourself, like an ice sculpture or whatever, what would you make?
A swan.
Ice knife. I feel like even if he could turn himself into something, it's like an object you could buy off of Amazon.
Yeah.
It's not not useful.
It turns into a freaking Hot Wheel. Let's go.
Yeah, your sister turns into an octopus and you turn into what? 8
the water
knives?
that keeps the octopus alive.
Yeah,
obviously.
no, literally. So I feel like, although it is a superpower, it's such a shit one to have.
That's fair.
I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. It's so self-explanatory. It's so bad.
What about you, Brandon?
That's a hard one to top off of.
You can literally make up anything you want.
Okay. I just literally looked up a list of X-Men abilities.
Oh my god.
and one of them is fat growth.
Yeah. I know
can
which
see how
X-Men you're talking about.
I feel like that could be useful in certain contexts. I feel okay. No, I don't know. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Let's see where you go with this.
The only X-Men stuff I have actually watched and have kept up with is Wolverine.
Well, I'm gonna cut you off real quick. I didn't say specifically from the X-Men. I meant like how X-Men abilities work. They only have one power, and some of them aren't good. I'm not asking you to name me the worst superpower of the X-Men.
I know that's just what you said, so this is what I'm working
I'm
from.
just making sure that was known to you.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know, because I originally was gonna say something like elasticity or something like that, but then I realized, if someone tries to break your neck or something, you can,
Boing.
Yeah. So it's maybe that's not so useful, or not as useless. But the fat growth one, I gotta say, I guess I don't. I mean. I don't know exactly who this X-Men is, so I guess I haven't exactly seen it in action. I guess I just can't see it.
Just
I can't see
bubbling up,
how
bro.
it would be.
Imagine
in
Kirby
comparison.
inhaling and being all huge.
So I guess in comparison to other superpowers, I can't see how that one would be as useful.
Interesting. Alright. Okay. What is the most useless fact that either one of you know?
It's so weird because I know so many. It's just which one. I know so many.
Just list them off or just go for it.
Okay, so I'd say probably the one that does not affect me at all that I also think is really cool is, Genghis Khan, the mass murderer / rapist of the Asian continent? Well, turns out he is a blue-haired liberal who loves the environment because he eliminated about 700 million tons of carbon from the atmosphere based off of the sheer amount of people he murdered.
Oh my god.
And that's because not only like other people breathing and stuff, but like the amount of natural resources they would use in their lifetime. Like cutting down trees and stuff like that.
That's so wholesome to know.
Yeah, it doesn't affect you at all. And now that you know, you're just kind of like, okay. Yeah, you're like, oh, okay.
Do you have useless facts, Brandon?
Well,
I've told you so many, Brandon.
okay.
So many. I'm great in trivia.
Well,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
did you know?
You gonna Bill Nye the Science Guy me?
Yep. I actually will, because I guess it's... No, this is like biology, I guess. Well, nah, I don't know. Did you know?
What?
Did you know? A snail.
You gonna drop a snail fact on me? Alright.
Yes, I will. It's a fun fact for you. It's a snail could sleep for 3 years. There you go. That's pretty useless.
Yeah, I don't know how to respond to that. Thanks.
I think that was pretty useless. I think I did the prompt good justice.
I think I did the prompt good. Grace, you said you had an abundance of them, so let's hear them while Brandon comes up with more snail facts.
Wait,
We're
why do
doing
I
snail
have
facts?
to do
Okay,
it?
hold on, I'll
Brandon-
look up the snail facts.
No, it's facts
Okay.
that you know, not facts that you can look up.
Okay, so if something that's really weird about hamsters that a lot of people probably already know is they're really weird about their children, and when they're babies, they don't like them smelling like other animals or humans. So if you touch hamster babies, their mom will eat them.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
Have you eaten any hamsters, Brandon?
I cannot say that I have.
I'm not denying it either.
No, I can confidently say that I cannot.
What?
Okay.
I cannot.
Okay.
I'm not capable of consuming hamsters.
Okay, did you know that the air conditioning budget for US soldiers in Afghanistan is something like roughly like $20 billion? Which
about
to
right.
put that into perspective, that's more than NASA's entire budget.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have more useless facts, Brandon, or do I just have to reflect this in the score sheet?
Whoa, hey. Don't have to get crazy now.
Alright, my bad.
So, actually, if we're sticking with the useless fact thing, I
Yeah.
know.
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing.
That is the entirety of this prompt, is just useless facts.
You're probably a lot of people are probably familiar with this one, but are you familiar with for every 60 seconds that passes?
Oh my god. Alright, next question. Fucking no. Just no.
I have a terrible memory. I'm sorry.
You know, I didn't build in a way for you to lose points, but
You said useless facts.
Yeah, see, that's my problem. I can't forget anything.
You said, man
Take
said
your
useless facts and then said for every 60 seconds that passes, there's also a minute that passes.
In Africa.
Okay. I want both of you to give me, does not matter.
Hey, Steven,
what.
for
Yes.
every 60 seconds that pass, that's 1 minute.
What? What? I got one.
Uh-huh.
For Grace, you might have told me this one before, but I don't remember. Do you know that there's a higher chance that you could die during a gender reveal party than getting attacked by a shark?
Oh, I totally told you that one. Yeah. No, I did tell him that one. That is 100% true.
The fact is very, very much funny. Outside of that one, I love that there's more planes in the ocean than there are submarines in the sky. It's just like, whoa. All right, score. I have Brandon. You're at 7 points. Grace, you're at 8. Brandon, you got
I'm still wondering how you're scoring this.
What is Grace doing better than me? Besides,
What do you mean? How am I doing better than you?
besides having a better memory than me.
And providing better content and funnier answers?
Yeah.
Like I said, you don't have to answer these truthfully. You answer them however you feel like is gonna get you more points, because as long as you guys don't tie, one of you is gonna be the third whale today. Okay, so...
I just realized if you're awarding points, you could literally purposely not tie us.
No, I'm keeping track of it. I'm keeping track. The viewers know what I'm doing. Anyways.
Ironically enough, we are getting a lot of laughs. They're just happening in between rounds where I'm not keeping track of points. This will be interesting. It's still a close game, and we're getting some laughs. Hopefully Brandon can figure out what's going on.
Alright, I need both of you to give me what you think is the most attractive name and the least attractive name. It could be for either gender. I do not care. Most attractive or least attractive. And tell me why.
Okay, I feel... simultaneously, the most attractive is the name I'm about to say, and the least attractive is the nickname for this name I'm gonna say.
That's fair.
I love the name Elijah. I love it. I think it's so dignified and mature. I just love the way it sounds, the way it rolls off the tongue. I can't really explain it, but Elijah is such like... I don't know. It's such like I would much rather go out with a man named Elijah than Brody. You know? Like, it radiates maturity and elegance. It doesn't scream my parents were in their 20s when they had me. You know? And then the nickname, and probably the name I find the least attractive would probably be Eli. It's the opposite. Eli is like an old name, and I've never met an Eli that I liked. If your name is Eli, I'm sorry. I'm sure you're nice. Go ahead and subscribe. But I don't know. I feel like Eli is... It's a nickname. It's not even like a name, but I have never met an Eli that was competent. Like, it feel like... And it's like due to lack of trying, purely. Like, I don't know. You know that name that just like leaves a bad taste in your mouth and it ruins all those names for you? Like, oh, you could be the nicest person in the world, but this one Eli ruined it.
Yeah.
You're donezo.
So really, you just like the "ja" part.
Yeah.
Alright.
Wow.
Okay, Brandon.
Well, I can think of one for like what I find least attractive.
Oh my god, I changed my answer.
Oh?
I feel like the least attractive name is probably Thomas.
I don't call my dad like that.
It's so basic. I think of Thomas the Train.
I was gonna say Thomas the Tank Engine.
And the nickname Tom is not attractive in the slightest.
Why are you hating on my dad so much? What did my dad do?
He had the name Thomas.
I mean, sure.
Okay, sorry, am I supposed to be attracted to your dad, Steven?
Yes!
Whoa. I'm gonna take my turn now.
Okay, Brandon, I dare you. Do the opposite sex. What is the most attractive and least attractive girl name?
Well, the least attractive, I was gonna well, I was thinking of maybe doing like a basic name like John or Jack
Ashley,
or
because your
or-
sister.
no.
Oh,
But I was gonna settle with Jacob, but if I have
how
to
dare
think of
you?
a female one,
I have a
I'm
friend
sorry.
named Jacob. I'm gonna tell
I
him.
have
I'm sorry. I don't mean it.
I have a kid
Well,
named
I mean
Jacob in
it
my
like
kindergarten
that.
class.
I don't mean it.
Oh wait, so am I doing the female side then?
It does not matter. But
It doesn't
I
matter,
think-
but I'm curious.
But I think Grace thinks it matters.
No, well, I know. I'm curious what name. Because if I had to pick a girl name, it'd probably be June. I hate that name. Because I asked Brandon if he had a daughter, what would he want to name her, and he's like June.
I
I'm like, okay,
think of
naming
anything
your
that's
child
named-
after a country or a month is just annoying.
So do you just like spend the 30 days in June just being like, God, I hate this month. Stupid name.
June
Okay.
3rd. Third what?
June the 3rd. That's just her name.
So if we're sticking to kind of that, I guess that kind of got me an idea of what I would think would be the least attractive, and this one's based off a season, and I think summer would be the least
Keep
attractive. I don't know.
summer safe.
Yeah, yeah, I'd have to go with that one.
The most or
I
least
just-
attractive?
Least.
Oh. Keep
that-
summer safe.
That I just say just because I mean I guess I can't really say anything about the month thing because I said the June thing, but I guess as far as like season stuff, like I feel like autumn. I like autumn better than summer or I guess winter. Or...
Oh, ow! My cat scratched me.
I was
Anyway.
like, what?
Ouch.
You're gonna name your daughter Spring.
No.
I'm gonna name. Oh wait, that's an actual name. Never mind. I was gonna say autumn, but I realized that is actually a name.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind putting autumn as the most attractive, but that's just because I need to think about it now.
He likes the chase.
Okay. Just an idea. Can I throw a name out there?
Sure.
Grace.
No comment.
Fuck you too. Okay, can I have another least attractive? Steve. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, that's mean.
Okay, I think for girls, the most
Actually,
attractive name.
I have one.
I think for girls, the most attractive is probably. Ooh. Okay, my thing is like when I'm thinking of names for girls, I like them to be slightly more like I don't know. I don't like basic. I don't know. I love the name Mia. I think Mia's adorable. I love it. Mias are fun. Anyway,
I have.
shut up.
have-
My least attractive
keep going.
name for a girl is probably like if we're ignoring months, colors, and seasons because I hate all of those.
My name is Purple.
Hazel. I'm thinking of like Hazel and stuff like that. And some people do name their kids colors. It's really weird. Anyway,
I'm green.
I would probably have to say Claire. I feel like that's such a bitchy name. Like if
Interesting.
you say the name Claire, I just think you're a bitch. I
Damn.
have never met a nice Claire.
Yeah.
Again, it's like Eli. It's just ruined for me.
Fair enough.
Like I would rather cut off my pinky than name my child Claire.
Interesting.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's a hill I'm gonna die on.
I finally thought of one for the most attractive name, and I.
Brandon said he'd name his kid Atticus.
Why?
What? Where the hell did that come from?
Why?
I'm just saying
that.
your taste in names.
Please don't name your kid Atticus.
I would never said that.
You did. You totally did.
Please never do that.
Do you want an exact date? Because I can give it to you.
Do it, and I'm gonna say my
It was
piece while you're
probably
doing that.
June 15th of 2022.
All right.
No. In fact, it was January 19th of last month. Asswipe.
What? Where did you get that from? I don't remember that conversation.
That sentence wording broke my brain. To say January 19th of last month instead of last year, I was like, wait a minute. What? Huh?
All right. The most attractive name that there is ever in the history of the entire world.
If you say Brandon, I will kill you.
It is obviously Steven. And Steven is the obvious answer because I'm going to get lots of points for this. Steven, right? Steven.
There's no right answers.
Well, no, I'm just asking which one's going to give me points because I'm trailing behind. So
yeah,
it's Steven, right?
Anyways.
Steven, right? Steven?
Did you say your least favorite ever?
No, I said the most attractive name, and it's.
I heard what you said. Did you ever say your least favorite, like the least attractive?
I just said Summer. I don't know.
Oh right, okay, Summer. Okay, all right. I'm gonna move past this. But after 4 rounds of this, Brandon, you're at 9 points. Grace, you're at 15.
What?
Wait.
What?
Wait, repeat the points?
Brandon is at 9 and you are at 15.
Why didn't I get
Wait, why did I get so many?
Don't worry about it.
Why did I get
Wait, okay, will you break down and explain this after we're done?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And if you figure it out, you can play points. You can play for points. It doesn't matter. Anyways, Brandon, this question may be a little unfair to you because I know you've only ever been in one relationship, but that doesn't mean you don't have the ability to talk about this. I need the worst dating story that you have, whether that's in a relationship with a person or like attempting to be in a relationship with a person. Just the worst date that you've been on. Want some deets? Want some memes?
Okay, so I'm gonna go first. You take your time and think about it, bud. Okay, I know exactly what date. Okay, so this was my first ever date, which weirdly enough is with my second boyfriend. Just cause I don't know, I didn't go out and do things, but anyway. So essentially, it's not even that bad, but still. Okay. So this was my first ever date, and we decided that we were going to go to a local burger place. It's in Sacramento. It's called Burgers and Brew. Mm-hmm. It's not a chain place. It's like a small business. It's really good. But my thing is also I have always had a weird relationship with food. So like because of like different eating disorders and stuff I've had. So sometimes I get like super duper hungry and eat way too much. Sometimes I don't eat anything at all. I just have a weird appetite. And so essentially we went there and we met up and I was like, "Oh, I'm just going to get a shake." And he was like, "Then why the fuck did we come here?" I was like, to see each other? Swipe? And then, essentially on the way home, he's like, "Oh, do you know where you're going?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna walk to my dad's place downtown." And I'm like, it's on N. And essentially, he's like, "Oh, do you know how to get there?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, it's by the railroad tracks or whatever. So I'll be fine." And then he's like, "There's multiple sets of railroad tracks. Are you?" He's like, "Do you even know where you're going?" And I was like,
genius.
I was like, "I'll figure it out." And he's like, "No, I'm gonna walk you there because I don't think you'll get there by yourself." And so he walked me there because he genuinely thought I was like incapable of figuring it out myself, as if I didn't own a phone. And then he gave me a kiss goodbye.
Oh,
and Brandon has kissed this man, by the way, and so he can vouch for me.
I'm sorry, what?
He is the world's most slobbery kisser. It is so gross. He like
Yep.
He, like-
answers.
Nope,
he
you
like
don't get
no,
context.
he like licks his lips before he kisses people. It's so
I
gross.
believe that.
I need
believe
no,
that.
okay. Everything averted, Brandon. You need to tell me what this story now.
Do I get like
Any-
10 points?
No, because I brought this up, which means this is part of my story.
I need an explanation. I'm sorry. That
Is it when we played the Kings game? That it
Yes.
happened? Okay,
Yep.
so if you don't know, viewers at home, the Kings game is a Japanese. Usually they play it with like their coworkers while they're drinking. That's not necessarily the case. You can play with either cards or popsicle sticks. So the king is one, and essentially, depending on how many players you have the corresponding cards. So if you have 6 people, you will trade out the 1 for the king card if you're playing with the deck, and then do 2 through 5 or 2 through 6. Pardon me. So essentially, if you have the king card, before you know what anybody else has, you have to say like 4 and 3. I want you to high five. I want you to like do something. Like you have to give them a command, not knowing who the people are. And so essentially, Brandon and my ex were told to kiss,
Oh no.
and they did, and it was bad.
No, and it wasn't. It wasn't any like shy away BS. Like we committed.
He said with confidence.
We did it. We did it for the meme.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yep.
I would like to point out this was part of my story. I get points for it, even though it was Brandon's lips.
It was even though it was his lips.
But yeah, so essentially, that entire relationship, he was just very condescending of my knowledge and like,
Seems like it.
yeah. So he was just very condescending the entire time.
Can I ask what the point count is?
No.
No, you can't.
Okay.
Why do you
Well.
care so much? Why does it matter to you?
Because
he's
he said
listening.
he said we could play the system.
Yeah, but you have to figure out the
it out.
system in order to play it.
Trying to figure it out.
Like I said, the round beforehand.
I will never
didn't-
figure it out, and it's fine.
Like I said, the round beforehand, I never built in a way for you to lose points, but you were crossing a fine line. All right, fine.
Okay.
In this round, Grace has accumulated. I'm not gonna give you the total, but Grace has accumulated 4 points, and you have gotten 3.
Oh, so okay. Well, I
Basically,
totally
I'm
said
not
my
bad
story.
like you are.
I just said my story right. Still.
Yeah.
I bet somebody at home has already figured it out. Like, why are you guys so fucking stupid?
Well, yeah, I already told them. They know.
Oh.
They're aware.
Okay. That's right.
I don't know if this counts as a date. This is, I mean,
Well,
like,
it's dating, so.
yeah, okay. So yeah, this is like, yeah, I'd say this is a pretty experience.
Was that with a man?
No, cannot say that it was. So this happened a couple years ago, I think. And this happened in a McDonald's parking lot.
Interesting.
And I'm gonna like, I mean, obviously I'm gonna tell the story. I'll just leave out some details. Just to, I don't know. I guess.
All right.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of. I mean, yes, it's a bad dating thing, but it's also kind of a sad story because the weight of the story. I'll leave out some details to the outside party that was involved. But basically, it was later at night. Well, yeah, no, I mean it was dark out, but my girlfriend and I, we had I usually just dropped her off at her house after we had hung out for the day and stuff, and sometimes we would just she's feeling like some McDonald's, and you know what, we would go through the McDonald's driveway and we'd both get chicken nuggets or something like that, chicken McNuggets.
Absolutely.
Something like that.
It's the only
Yeah.
thing to get.
And so that we could spend more time together because this McDonald's was like less than 5 minutes from our house, maybe like 3. I don't know. But so to be able to spend more time with each other, we would just kind of go through the drive-through, get our food, and then just kind of I would just like combat park in the parking spot in like their parking lot or whatever, and we would just eat or whatever and hang out. One particular night, this was the last night we did this because we learned from this. It was as usual, just chilling there eating our chicken McNuggets. I don't know why, but I remember I had a McFlurry, but
Did that pertain to the story?
Nope. No,
okay.
no. But basically, so we were chilling there, and this happened really suddenly, but a car turned into the parking lot. I mean, I for context, like I don't know if it's really needed, but I drive a Jeep Wrangler, and yeah, I was combat parked, so my front was facing like towards the parking lot and stuff, and the car that drives in is this smaller sedan kind of sized car. I don't know if that's exactly what the make of the car was, but it was that shape-ish. And the car pulled in, and it sped up all of a sudden, and like basically boxed the Jeep in. Like they drove right in front of it and just slammed on their brakes. And me and my girlfriend, we're just kind of like. I mean, we didn't really, like, I don't know. I don't think we were kind of in the middle of, like, processing, like, what was happening. Because this car just literally just decided to block us in. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, like, is this about to, like, turn, like, is from, like, I just was not sure what was about to happen. And, what I could see was this person was just losing their shit inside the like other car. Like they were like yelling, they were screaming, and they were just slamming their steering wheel and stuff. So we're just like, what the hell is like? And granted, like obviously not dead or anything, but like looking back, like I mean it like we got it, like we were fine and stuff, but I mean, the thought didn't even cross my mind of like just putting my car in drive and just like getting the fuck out of there. Like I don't know, I'm just like this, yeah. But basically, this person they step out of their car, and granted, they like I saw they didn't have any sort of weapon on them. And this was like a older looking woman, and she was just as far as I could see, she didn't have any like weapon on her, but she was just flipping out, and like I couldn't really understand her, but my girlfriend could, and from what we had gathered, this woman thought that my girlfriend was a prostitute who was just in my car.
Oh.
And she was just like, yeah, like I don't, yeah, and again, I don't even know if like I should share it, but just because I don't know, but I mean it is something that does happen in the world, and it's sad, but basically like he apparently what had happened was like I think her daughter might have gotten like roped into that sort of just prostitution ring, whatever the hell it was, and I don't know if he thought that like my girlfriend was one of these people who did it or just what. She could it could have been that. She could have just been drugged out of from I don't know, like I don't know. It was just a really just bad situation all around. But basically, like my girlfriend rolls down the window, like, and she walks up and she just kind of like, she just kind of just stops yelling. She just and we're just like, hey, like we're just sitting here eating ice cream, like I don't know, we don't know what's going on. And she just you kind of see like she kind of just realizes like she just kind of has that face, like she just kind of realizes it's just and yeah, long story short, there was like a lot of apologizing and stuff, and she kind of explained and stuff like that. But basically, she got back in the car and drove away, and then we were like, yeah, okay, we're done.
She didn't get food?
Huh?
She didn't get food?
No, she was. I think she was just there. She just did that and she drove away. I mean, I didn't bother looking to see where she drove away.
I mean, fair.
Like, my thought process was just like, no, we're not going to be here anymore.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
Yeah. So,
Brandon, fucking loser. Girlfriend's a prostitute.
Wow. But yeah, no. Anything to take away from that? Yeah, there's people.
Is that your girlfriend's a prostitute?
No. Even if you want to spend just that little extra time with your loved one, maybe don't do it
because they're a prostitute.
I mean, granted, there was a street lamp like right by us when we parked, but still, the stuff like that can happen. Yeah, no, just if you're gonna hang out, just drop her off and maybe like chill in the safety of their home for a few minutes and then leave.
That's what you think.
No. Well.
Okay.
But yeah, no. I'd say that was pretty bad.
Alright, I have one final topic before we wrap up the episode. Okay, so this kind of goes back, and Grace might kind of touched on what not to do with this earlier. But if you were granted invisibility for a day, what would you do? For a whole 24 hours, you're allowed to be invisible. Clothes are on you and are invisible too, to just get that part of that out of the way.
Okay. I think I would know what I'd want to do. And so essentially, in this world where like powers are already there and they don't matter, my goal isn't to go unnoticed. It's to have complete like anonymity. Is that how you say it? Being anonymous, anonymity. Yes. Anyway, anonymity. So essentially, I would break into someone's house that I don't like and inconvenience them in every way possible. Slightly unscrew the salts, freaking move their wallet and keys to places they didn't know, like they left it last.
Have you been doing that to me? Is that you?
Freaking placing Legos underneath like their rug. Like, I want to like make their life a living hell in the most mundane way possible. Like, I don't care if they know it's me or that someone's doing it. I just want to inconvenience them because I can.
Turns around, there's a dresser door blocking the way to the kitchen. There's like, what?
Literally. I like flip all their furniture upside down.
All right.
Oh my god.
I have one. And I think it's great.
Does it pertain to me?
I was gonna say something like, I think it would be pretty funny to haunt just some people, and you would be the first person I would go to if that did happen.
Stephen's high school student council election, so he wins.
That was you. Thank you.
Yeah. But I thought of something even better.
Are you sure?
Okay. Are you familiar with how high Tesla's stocks is?
Yeah.
All right, so plan is
okay, guys.
break in to whatever car dealership sells these Teslas, right?
Probably Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla. You break in. Then, because sometimes they have like they actually like are doing like the whole self-driving feature now. They have like some of like I think some of them have like a parking feature or something like that.
Yeah.
Basically, basically, hijack it off, and or actually, no, you don't really need to break into a Tesla dealership, but basically, I would go around finding people who had Teslas and basically steal it, and then, after stealing the car, all you gotta do is that just I would like I don't know, I would drive it everywhere, and then, I just think it would be really funny to see people just think that ever thought about how if you're just driving and you just look over and there's just no one in the car next to you. Honestly, that I would do that first, but then you intentionally start causing car accidents with the Tesla.
What is wrong with you?
No. Here's the thing, though. You're invisible, so people blame it on the autopilot. And you just do that with tons of other Teslas. And then, boom, it's this whole marketing scheme thing where people, like, oh no, the Teslas are defective.
Okay, but how would that benefit you? Because you don't have stocks in Tesla or any other car company for that matter.
I don't. I just completely destroy Tesla's reputation.
What do you have?
And then the stocks get so low. No.
Wait. Are you saying Tesla?
Tesla.
It sounds like you're saying Tesla.
But basically, I just destroy their reputation by hijacking their quote-unquote autopilot and just cause all of these...
To be fair, actually, they already had a recall on like almost all of their autopilot cars.
Well, I'm gonna make it happen again. Even with the non-autopilot cars. I'm gonna wreck all of those. They're gonna all get recalled. Tesla's stocks is gonna tank, and then they gotta rebuild, right? So while the stocks are so low, I invest everything I have into them, because then they eventually, even if it takes years upon years, they eventually will get back up to where they are now, and then boom, I am a millionaire.
I have a question.
Okay.
So when you steal a Tesla car, are you immediately crashing it like as soon as you get it?
No, I want to drive it around first.
Are you aware that by stealing a car like that, it's probably going to be reported instantly? They're going to track where the thing is and see the camera footage and know it was intentional. They're going to see that. They're going to see.
Hold on.
Wait, no, you're forgetting the fact he's invisible.
Well, no, it's not the fact that he's invisible. It's that it's going to get reported. The license plate's going to be tracked.
Oh no, who are they going to charge? The invisible man?
Yes.
Yeah, no, they will blame it on the autopilot. The autopilot just woke up one day and chose...
oh yeah, the autopilot opened the door.
Yeah,
I just wanted to... Okay. But the follow-up question is, you're going to drive it around for a little bit. You're going to be invisible.
Yeah.
Do you ever plan on going back to wherever hole you crawl out of from invisible? Or are you just going to drive it around for a little bit and then get into an accident?
No, I just drive it around for a bit, crash it to the side of the freeway, then ditch it and move on to the next one.
Okay, then here comes my follow-up question. How bad of a wreck are you making this? Because you're invisible. You're not invincible. How bad of a wreck is this car accident going to be? Because you will feel the damage.
Okay. Hold on. I have a question.
Tuck and roll out of the car, Brandon.
If the clothes that I'm wearing turn invisible, if I were to bubble wrap the shit out of myself, would that also be invisible?
No,
what?
They would see a lump of bubble wrap.
Okay, well, obviously, I don't want to cause too many casualties, but unfortunately, some will be necessary in order to.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Holy hell!
It's a sacrifice that just, like, as Thanos said, whatever, Thanos probably said something about sacrificing people for
Okay, on an estimate, how many casualties?
Obviously, I would have to live with the fact
Enough.
that I caused these deaths, but it would have to be enough for it to get
So what I'm hearing is you're willing to kill people to become a millionaire.
Yeah.
No.
That's
no.
what I heard.
No,
That's what everyone else heard.
Tesla's autopilot, dude. No.
No, because you're establishing it to us. The outside world might see it as Tesla, but we know that it's you. You have issues.
No.
Is that what you're sticking with? You're okay. All right.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, in that round, you both got 2 points. Good job, guys.
Oh.
Okay.
If I killed more people, would I have gotten more points?
You're lucky I didn't deduct a point for each amount of people for every person that you killed in this car crash.
My bad.
All right. Is there any other things that people want to say before I give the tallies of the scores?
Is that implying that we can?
Eli's of the world, I'm sorry.
Are you saying that we can earn more points right now, or
I'm giving you an opportunity?
Points. How about now? What's the score now?
No.
What's the score?
Unlike Brandon's girlfriend, I am not a prostitute, so therefore I deserve more points. But also at the same time, sex workers deserve rights.
What?
Those two can simultaneously exist.
What did I say?
It's no word game.
It's like, is there any final thoughts? And everyone...
Is points a word? Is points one of the words? Is this even a word game?
Yeah, it's probably how many words we've said.
Is it points? Points? If I say points, do I point? Do I get more points if I
No. If we say specific words, essentially is what we're talking about. If we say like specific words, do we get points? Is essentially what he was saying.
Okay.
I mean, that would be pretty clever.
I'm out of what, Brandon? What about the invisibility?
Is that the word invisibility we're supposed to say?
We're out of topics, we're out of time. This was a challenge between both of you to not laugh. Every time Brandon laughed at one of Grace's jokes, Grace got a point. Every time Grace laughed at one of Brandon's jokes, Brandon got a point. Oh. And so, in round 1, you both laughed at each other's jokes once. Round 2, Brandon, you got Grace to laugh 1 time. Grace, you got 2. Same thing for round 3. In round 4, Brandon, you got 2 points. Grace got 3. In round 5, Brandon got 6 points. Grace got 7. In round 6, Brandon got 4 points. Grace got 5. And then round 2, you both got 2 points. So, on a round-by-round basis, Brandon, you didn't do that bad, but the fact that Grace had 1 more point than you in almost every single round.
Because you're a baby, Brandon. A giggly baby.
Grace, laugh right now. Do it.
As I have revealed the game is over. So, yeah.
I mean, that's pretty clever.
It looked like Brandon was really gonna mount a comeback, and then after you started telling your stuff about frickin' Eli, it stopped looking that way.
Okay, but the reason he was laughing is because he knows an Eli that he hates.
And I will also, I didn't count laughs at any of my jokes. I didn't count any laughs that were like a continuation, unless it was like a big hearty laugh, so I didn't count any chuckles. But yeah, essentially, the score ends with Brandon at 15 and Grace at 21. So Brandon, you did not make the amount of points.
Brandon, say it. Say that you were the third wheel.
I was wondering what you were gonna make.
Stupid, giggly baby.
Well, I'm sorry that I get more enjoyment out of these apparent.
I felt it was really.
And I'm
funny
sorry your girlfriend's a prostitute.
It was really funny because Brandon, the points you earned in that round were from when Grace was telling her story and making her laugh about it. You didn't get a single point for your McDonald's story because that's not how that works.
Oh, because I was That was sad. It was a sad story.
Because it was a sad story. Grace's story was just like, this guy didn't think I knew how to walk down the street. And she was getting it. She was getting you to laugh. But yeah, no. I felt really bad. I was like, I can't. It's not. You're not making. This might kill Brandon. But yeah, Brandon, you ended with 15. Grace at 21. Brandon, you were the third wheel.
Loser.
I think actually you didn't get any points, so I think with the lowest amount of points, you.
I mean, if I kept track of how many times I made the both of you laugh, I feel like I actually made you both laugh more than you.
You did, but you also didn't like give specific answers. You were doing like a play off of like our own whatevers.
I knew
Which
the
is
rules of the game.
somehow I think making a play off of other people's commentary is easier than making up your own. At least for me.
100% is. That's how things get like really funny. And you tell stories, like the story itself is, how you base other things off of it. But yeah, telling stories off of telling jokes off of other people definitely is a lot easier to get people to laugh.
I'm waiting for the surprise twist where I'm not the third wheel.
Yeah.
Keep waiting. keep waiting. Grace.
Even after we leave and we're gone, just stay here.
Yeah. As third wheel, you're not allowed to leave the Discord until the next time we talk about the next
So is
time.
the episode just gonna run for like 24 hours?
No, the episode's gonna end. You're just gonna be here in the Discord.
Do you remember that time we did a phone call that was like
Riverside?
over 48 hours?
No, it was 3 days. Yeah, in
3
the
days.
Discord, in the Discord, I think you were the one who started it. It just says Pink May started the call.
Because we hit 24 hours, and I was like, guys, what if we just stay on here for as long as humanly possible? Because it was summer and we had fuck all to do. And we made it 3 days.
I remember I had a panic attack too because everyone left except for me, and I was about to get kicked out. And
I don't know why you cared so much, though.
It was going on for so long!
Yeah.
Alright, well, Grace, since you didn't lose, I guess you can have like a winner's speech.
You suck. Thank you.
Alright, Brandon, use your third wheel to give you do your thing.
As the loser speech, as punishment for making me the third wheel, we're going to debate next week about my free pass to not be third wheel.
That's no. Vetoed.
Can I use it now?
You don't have it!
There's nothing to debate. It's gone.
There's nothing
We'll
to
find
use.
out if I have one in the next episode.
No,
Given
we won't.
that in the last episode we all agreed that a guest would hand those out, you no longer get the one that we handed to you, even though you already used it. Don't know why you're debating it. I will deep search my hard drive.
I mean, we can talk about it. You still won't get it, but we can talk about it.
In a debate situation in which both of
And
us
consider,
are like, no.
Yeah, so you'll still be the third wheel, because me and Steven will definitely agree.
It's very much true.
Okay, but what if I declare the winner whoever lets me have the pass or says I can't?
I'm a sellout, Grace. I'm sorry.
Okay, so essentially you're admitting to voting for someone unfairly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, but me and Steven are still 2 points against you.
It's true. It looks like I'm the deciding factor. Whoever Venmos me the most money.
Well, if I buy you a case of
62
Dr.
cents.
Pepper,
How big is the case? Because there.
whatever case you want.
I want to own Dr. Pepper. Can you do that?
Well, actually, if I take Tesla stock prices to become a millionaire, well,
Just to become a millionaire, you wouldn't be able to buy Dr. Pepper. I'm going to stop this derailment as best as I can. Brandon is the third wheel. He will choose a topic next week, whether Grace and I like it or not. We'll still have to do something about it. Maybe we just make him the third wheel out of spite. Who knows? I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you want to go check out other stuff, season 1, go look at it. Everything else on any streaming platform that you're currently listening on. Subscribe, follow, add it, do whatever you can on whatever platform it is. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Comment that Brandon doesn't get his pass. And Brandon, why you are the third wheel, what do we say?
Why am I the third wheel?
We established this a while ago, buddy.
No, you're asking me.
No, say, what do we say as the third wheel? It's me asking you to outro it. Can you do that? Can you do that one?
There's absolutely everything wrong with being the third wheel. when it, especially if I'm the third wheel, which isn't right, and I don't think it's.
Okay, see you next time.